about a bit. Get out now, time's wasted. There's no reward for hesitating.
Hey gang, how's it going? A few stories again about police in Houston, Texas, right? Used to live in Houston for a while, quite a few years, and first apartment I lived in, right? The mailboxes were down at the like the laundry facility. Had a little on-site laundry, right? We didn't have the laundry in our apartment, and the mailboxes were down there. And so after work, one of the things I would do is I'd take my dog out, you know, because he'd been in the house all day, so I'd take him out, and then while we're out, I would stop and check the mail, right? So this one time, I'm going out to check the mail, right? And coming from the mailboxes is a Harris County Constable officer. Didn't really think anything of it. I wasn't doing anything wrong, right? So I'm just going along. Hey! Turn around, yeah? You live here? Like, yes, sir. Where at? And I was like, over that way. Which turned out to be the wrong answer, of course. So he comes over, he didn't like my attitude, had to check my ID, and I had to tell him what apartment I lived in. He's like, yeah, I've been seeing you around. I'm like, yeah, I live here. And he goes, if I find out you're the one who broke in my Jeep, I'm going to have a warrant out for your arrest. Right? I was like, okay. And then, of course, after that, I see him around all the damn time. And I was thinking, too, it broke into his Jeep, you know, back in like '94. It was probably a Jeep Wrangler with a soft top. Any fucking buddy could break into that. It was just a pocket knife, right? And I don't know why in the world he just singled me out because he'd seen me around, or if he was just full of piss and vinegar because someone broke into his damn vehicle or what. But that was crazy. So anyhow, after that, right, we bought an RV. And my big plan was to live in an RV, you know what I mean, and travel around. It didn't work out. But for a while we lived in an RV, and we lived in a little RV park in Bacliff, Texas, right? And at that time I smoked a pipe, right? Also smoked cigarettes, but I wasn't supposed to be smoking cigarettes, right? My wife didn't want me to smoke. Didn't have a problem with smoking a pipe, but she didn't want me smoking cigarettes. I still did. So what I would do is I would go off on a little walk and I'd smoke a cigarette, and afterwards I'd smoke my pipe to try to conceal the odor of it, right? Anyhow, I was out of cigarettes, so I took my walk. I went down to the local BP down there to pick up a pack of cigarettes, and I had my pipe in my pocket, right? So I walk into BP, and there's like all these Galveston County Sheriff Department deputies in there, hanging out at the coffee, right, talking. Once again, I kind of look at them, but didn't really much care. I'm gonna get my cigarettes and go. So I stick my hand in my pocket to pull out my money to pay for the cigarettes, and the mouthpiece from my pipe fell out. Right? So, oh shit, picked that up, stuck it back in my pocket. I'll fix it later. I didn't really care. I didn't think about what it might look like to outsiders. Well, Galveston County did, right? And they just nonchalantly walk out. I wasn't even paying attention. I knew I wasn't supposed to be smoking, but I wasn't doing anything illegal, you know. So I got my cigarettes, I walk out the place. As soon as I come out, two deputies on either side. What you got in your pocket? Right, okay. Right then I realized, of course, it's a pipe, it's tobacco. See, I showed them. It's tobacco. Tobacco pipe looks like your grandpa would smoke or something, right? What you got in your pocket here? This dude sticks his hand in my back pocket, right? Pulls out this crusty bandana that I blew my nose on. I'm like, that's a bandana that I blow my nose on. And give it back. That's what you get, right? They didn't have anything illegal on me. So I lit the pipe up. Puff it up. So they could smell, you know, pipe tobacco smell. The smoke is very obviously not marijuana, right? So they realized I wasn't smuggling the marijuanas, so they let me go, right? And So then, of course, I was a nervous wreck, smoking my cigarette on the way back. Jeez, like, fuck, man. Thinking, I'm not even supposed to be down here. That's all I need is to get arrested, right? And then back at the RV, I had a little roach that a buddy of mine gave me and stashed, and went out, smoked that too. So it's kind of like in their face, you know, about that too. So anyhow, like I said, living in an RV didn't work. Still used the RV as a vehicle for a while, but we didn't live in it, and ended up moving into another apartment, right? And my daughter was a little kid, you know, so it just wasn't conducive for living in an RV. So anyhow, one day, boom, 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 look out the peephole, and it's the police. I open the door, yeah, and it's Houston Police Department. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Sure. Show me this picture, a little, you know, passport photo looking black and white picture of this dude. I don't remember the name. It's something Hernandez. You seen this guy? No? It's like, that's okay, because last time he was seen was out on your front porch. I was like, the hell? My wife overheard that part. She's like, who is it? And I said, oh, some Hispanic guy. Dude looks up. He's not Hispanic. You know, he had this look on his face like he was just getting ready to leave, and I slipped up and tipped him off, right? And I'm like, with a name like Hernandez? So anyhow, he wants to check the apartment. I was getting ready to say no, but my wife's like, sure. But at the same time, we didn't have anything to hide. No more marijuanas at this time. I was being good. I didn't have anything illegal. I had my little 2-year-old daughter in there, right? So dude comes in, searching the house, just convinced we're hiding non-Hispanic Hernandez, right? Even kind of sifted through my daughter's toy box like he's gonna be hiding in there like E.T., you know? Like, damn, that's an ugly doll. Didn't find him, of course, because I don't know who non-Hispanic Hernandez was, and so he left. And that wasn't the only time that fucking HPD showed up at my apartment, at that apartment. Another time they were actually looking for me. Well, not me, but someone else with my name. You know, you'd think there wasn't so many Hedgehog Ferals out there. No, I'm just kidding. That was actually my real name, right? My given name they're looking for. And so they found me, right? And I showed them my driver's license. They called it in. It wasn't me. It was some other dude with my name. And that's not the only time he caused me some trouble, too, because also, this was before this, when my wife was pregnant with my daughter. I dropped her off at a doctor's appointment, right, for the pregnancy, and then I snuck away because her birthday was coming up, and I was going to make something special for her out of these beads at this little bead store. I had it all in my head, you know, it was a necklace and earrings combo. It came out looking great. Anyhow, I go there, driving my RV again, you know what I mean? And I stopped at the RV, this little gravel turnaround outside this, some other shop, I don't remember what, and then walked over to the bead store because I had a little tiny gravel parking lot. I couldn't park the RV there. So I'm in there shopping for my beads. HPD walks in. Kind of looking around, I'm like, okay, can I talk to you for a minute? I was like, okay. Come outside and come out with me. Is that your vehicle? I said, yes. And they're like, well, we have a report that you parked an RV here, got out and threw some garbage on the ground. And I was like, the hell? I didn't throw any garbage on the ground. So we walk over there, and there's like some fast food garbage, right? A paper bag and a drink container with like 4 cups. You know, they hold 4 cups, right? 4 big cups and some French fries and stuff, and it's all like discolored from laying in the sun and being rained on and shit. And he's like, well, I can tell you didn't throw that there. That's been there a while. I had a big garbage bag in the RV. I was like, I'll throw it away. He's like, you don't have to do that. I was like, oh, well, I shouldn't be laying there anyhow, but I didn't put it there. He goes, no, I can tell you didn't. I'm just going to walk in here and talk to these ladies and let them know what's going on. And because the other fucking place I parked out front of called the goddamn police on me for littering. Right, so I'm hanging out with the other officer while this dude walks into the shop. Comes walking out, what are you on parole for? I'm like, parole? I'm not on parole. Well, she says you're in violation of your probation. I'm like, I'm not on probation or parole. And he walks off, still talking on his radio, and I was like, I can't fucking believe this. And the other guy's like, calm down, it's probably someone else. I was like, with my driver's license number? And he's like, did you hear him say your driver's license number? I said, well, no, I gave him my driver's license. I just figured that's what he called in. But it wasn't. It was the same dude again, right? So he comes back and gives me my driver's license back. Yeah, sorry about that. You know, it was a error as someone else. And I was like, what the hell? So later, you know, down the road when HPD showed up looking for me, I was like, I hope you find this guy because he's been causing me some problems already. So crazy shit with the police in the Houston area, and that was some years ago. I'm glad I don't live there anymore because them cops be tripping. Oh yeah, it reminds me another time when we lived in the RV, before we lived in the RV park, the reason we moved there is we were staying down by the water in Kemah, Texas, just before you get to Bacliff, heading out at the Houston area, right? And I would work all day, and I'd park the RV there at work, and then at night I'd drive across the Kemah Bridge, go down by the water and park and spend the night. Well, one night, boom, 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 you know, come out and it's like fucking Galveston County Sheriff again. Want to know why I'm there? And so, you've been here for 5 days. I was like, well, I only come here at night. What? And I was like, we come here at night. Dude's all digging through the shit, looking in there with a flashlight and everything. And so they kicked us out. They told us not to come back. You're not allowed to live down here and all this. So we had to drive away and leave. And that's why we ended up getting the RV park in Bacliff. And so, for a variety of reasons, the living in the RV didn't work. But the cops in the Houston area didn't help. Galveston County Sheriff, basically, they're just nutso out there. And that's it. That's all my cop stories for now, so I'm going to cut out and take it easy.